Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am Marcus and we are continuing our adventure with Donkey Kong Country. We have reached the second world of Donkey Kong Island, the Monkey Mines, and we are also introducing our new friendly, lovable character here, Winky the Frog. She's a character that only appears in this game, which is a bit of a shame, honestly. I kind of like her. She has weird as hell hitbox at times, and even her movement are kind of wonky as well, but I really like the fact that she gets more height, and I also like the fact that she can stomp all the bees in one shot. She basically gets replaced by Ratley going on, but yeah, kind of like her. We're gone with the first level quite fast, and now we get into the biggest gimmick that Donkey Kong Country has, the minecart stages. This was an highlight for me when I was a kid. Nowadays I see many people basically equate these sections to a Simon Says situation, where you just have to press the button at the right time. This guy is the quick time event basically, which honestly I don't get. You still kinda need to be on your toes with these things, otherwise you're gonna fly off the stage like I did just now. Oh my god. And I guess, you know, the joypad is doing fine, so I just missed the input like a moron. But yeah, I always liked these stages. Whenever I was a kid, there was these stages. We were, I was playing this with my sisters. It was always the, oh no, I want to do this stage. Oh my god, why? Twice in the same stage, in the same point. If you're having a hard time, there should be a quick shortcut right under that barrel that basically skips you all the way to the end, but I'm not gonna take in them. There are something that you're gonna need to take if you want to get 101%, because apparently the skip to the end level shortcuts count as bonus stages for this game. Like, I don't know. It is weird. Oh, finally I got it! But yeah, we were always the kind of I want to do this, please, I have fun, because yeah, it is simple. You don't have control of your movement, you're just gonna jump when you need to jump. But I still think it's a fun challenge to basically have. You just have to be on your toes and be aware of these damn gremlins that keep spawning from off screen at high speed. Oh my god. My controller is not cooperating today. But yeah, it was just a matter of time that I just started dying randomly at the most easiest shit in the world, because this is basically becoming a oh my god, thankfully I got that extra life. This is becoming kind of a gimmick on my channel lately. I gotta blame the fact that I am talking and playing at the same time right here. It doesn't... Whoa, I got so close there. Doesn't seem like much, but trust me, your concentration is gonna go off the freaking depths of despair once you are trying to do this kind of multitasking. Oh my god. That was also really damn close, honestly. Yeah, we got the minecart level done. So now we're gonna just have our new cave stage right here. I like the fact that in Donkey Kong Country there's a repetition of archetypes. You basically have like 3 to 4, from 2 to, I want to say, 4 repeat of the same concept for a stage, increasingly getting harder. The challenge here, though, it really becomes more the ability to actually see what the hell you're doing, because between the foreground elements here, which is something that thankfully other sequels are going to de-emphasize. But yeah, also the lighting. This stage is very dark. It's one of the darkest cave stages in the game, which makes it kind of tough to see, honestly. And already the cave settings aren't my favorite, but yeah, makes a good opportunity to talk about the music, because this piece of music is absolutely perfect for atmosphere. This is the first time I feel, yes, it is the first time that David Wise is gonna contribute to this to the soundtrack of Donkey Kong Country, and it basically was my first exposure to David Wise, and I think the guy is just great. All of his works in the series are some of my favorites. I have some opinions though on his work for the third game, but I'm gonna refrain from talking about it until we got to Donkey Kong Country 3, because I already have enough to say. I don't want to burn all of my opinions on the third game on the first. Especially since I don't want it to be a repeat. The soundtrack here is very atmospheric, very ambient, noisy at times, like the ones we got before. But once it decides to go with some instruments, it really goes. Like the Life in the Mines or Aquatic Ambience are incredible. Like here, there's a shortcut if you just want to skip this stage. This stage is a gimmick that only shows up twice, but I think they should have done more with this, because it gives a sense of anxiety that it works. You basically have to keep the barrels on stop, because when there's the red light, all these enemies are gonna be sleeping, but once the green light starts, then they are gonna be awake and they're gonna move very fast. Look at it. It's not impossible to avoid them, but it makes it really, really tough to do at times. Please stay asleep. And I fucked up the shooting. Yeah, whatever. All of the bonus stages basically are here to either give you an extra life or drown you with bananas. So that's basically the only real incentive on actually finding those. Let's keep the stop button pressed. Yeah, this is the section where it becomes more strenuous, because the red light in the final section is really damn quick in turning itself off. So yeah. And now we got another one of my favorite tracks, the Temple Ruins. This is another very atmospheric tracks, but the thing I love the most is the pan flute. And these are enemies here, which I fucked up with Diddy. But yeah, these are kind of enemies that I wanted to show. You can only kill them with Donkey Kong. I said before some enemies are immune to Diddy, but are immune actually being jumped on by Diddy, but there are some things that you can just go against them with a spin and they will fall down. Those enemies are immune even to the spin. You only need Donkey Kong to actually put them down, which is a thing that kind of gets lost later once we don't have an heavy character anymore. And this is the one thing I like. As much as I feel the next game as the Diddy and Dixie are the best combination, honestly, because they make it so quick and fun to just platform. I think a game like this, like Donkey Kong, kind of needs an heavy character in order to put you in this situation where if you have if you have the light character, you're gonna end into a section where it's gonna be a lot harder for you, because you have to focus on avoiding characters and enemies instead of just blasting through them like you would do if you were playing as Donkey Kong. So yeah, I think that this is the by design is the more correct way to go, even if it's not the more fun way to go for some people, because there are some who really enjoy having two light characters. They can do whatever they want. Oh my god, that was close. Even here, I was about to fall down. Yep. I love spinning against a line of enemies and just get them all in one shot. I don't remember what's below that hornet, and I'm not about to risk it. Let's see what Cranky has to say. This here is Rhino's country. Their crafty Croctopus corners is Croc of the collectibles he called capers. You can roll over Slipper or just squash him with a jump attack. Donkey, I've seen enough. That tie, turn it off. What's your problem with my tie? The tie is high fashion, Cranky. And now we got the second boss, Necky. And he's nuts. It's one of the easiest bosses because you just have to jump on, avoid the shot of his nuts, and just jump on his head quickly. And after 5 shots, the boss is over. In general, the bosses in Donkey Kong Country aren't that hard, to be honest. They're all very easy. And now for our next location, we have Vine Valley, and now the game is gonna start cranking up a notch, because this area was one of my least favorites when I was a kid, and I'm gonna tell you all about it in the next part of Donkey Kong Country. I am Marcus, and I'll see you with the next video. Stay safe, everyone.